Hey guys, it's KoreanWonderBoi with an I and not a Y, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time we played, we beat the evil Kukuros, the chocolate penguin of doom. In this episode, we're going to continue up Hoo-Hoo Mountain, and hopefully we'll get to the summit to get ourselves a Hoo-Hoo Stone so we can give it to the Hammerhead brothers. I don't think that's what their actual name was, but to the Hammer brothers, and we will get ourselves a nice hammer, be able to continue down the mountain, and get to Bean Bean Kingdom. So, for those of you who did not know, yesterday, this was supposed to go up yesterday, but it did not because I had a birthday stream. For those of you who showed, thank you so much. It was so successful, it was so much fun. I think everyone who was there had a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not gonna be presumptuous and say, oh yeah, it was so much fun, like everyone, it was like the best time ever. Like, I mean, I have fun, yes. And I hope everyone else also had fun, but I mean, I'm not gonna just assume that it was fun. But yeah, I hope it was fun. For those of you who missed it, I will not be putting up a highlights video just due to the difficulty of having to do so. I'm not too comfortable, like, in terms of, like, technologically speaking, from getting the video off of Twitch, so, I mean, if someone wants to help me doing that, maybe in the future, but not for this stream. So, sorry. In other news, oh god, that's what happens when you are filled with water and you run into an enemy. You spit it all out. But we have a new enemy here. We have the Rex. So, for those of you who've played Super Mario World, oops, that's not the one I wanted to attack at all. For those of you who have played Super Mario World, it's actually a throwback to the enemies in Super Mario World. The ones where if you jump on, like so, they get smaller, and then you have to jump on it a second time to kill it. Versus in this game, they actually have more HP, so you have to jump on them a couple times. No big deal. They have two stages now, or two stages of smallness. The smaller they are, obviously the easier it is to jump on them and kill them, like so. I think they have approximately 10 and 11 HP. Coins and EXP dropped are very similar to the dry bones and the beanies. Alright, so what I was trying to say was if you guys might notice something different. For those of you who are at the stream will also know this, but I have a new microphone, Blue Snowball, and it sounds fantastic. No background noise, like with before, my microphone before, I had to actually, well, like, this, most people do this anyways, but I had to go through Audacity and remove tons of background noise. Not that that was much work, because it's really simple to do that. But the amount of background noise that was removed was a lot, and with this Blue Snowball, like, wow, there is, like, very minimal background noise, and it's awesome! I do recommend it for anyone who's, like, somewhat moderately serious about recording anything, whether it be Let's Plays or music. It was approximately $100, a bit more. So yes, it is a bit expensive, but I mean, I totally think it's worth it. Anyways, so how have you guys been? I know it's wow, the weather here has been ridiculous. Like, holy crap, Canada, go home, you're drunk. So ridiculously hot. I mean, it was like, for those of you who live in the US, it was 105 degrees here yesterday. And for my birthday, oh crap, I almost missed that. A couple of my friends and I, we went to a Chinese buffet, which sucked, unfortunately. It was still, we had a fun time though, like, we ate and, like, we were talking, it was a fun time. But the food sort of sucked, and the service sort of sucked, but whatever, it's okay. Afterwards though, we walked over to my house, which wasn't that far, but it felt like forever, because, wow, like, holy balls, it was 105 degrees out. For those of you who are in Canada, that's approximately 40, 41 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it was really hot outside. So how is the weather where you guys are? Wherever you guys are from, you know, in the comments below, this comment question of the day will say, where are you from? I mean, if you want to say, like, I don't, like, obviously if you don't want to say where you're from, but I mean, like, if you give your state or your province, that's not really, like, a big deal, right? And, like, what's the weather like? How's the temperature? Are you nice and sunny, or do you guys have lots of rain? I wish we had more rain, because more rain means I don't have to water everything so freaking much. Anyways, we're at a telescope and we're looking down on Bean Bean Kingdom. This probably is pretty familiar because if you go on the start menu, that's not the start menu, it's the select menu, and go to your map, this is what it looks like, and where the flag is where we are currently. And if you look here, we'll go back, we'll go back, and we'll look in the telescope, and as we see, there's the Bean Bean castle right there where we're trying to get to. There's Teehee Valley, Chucklehuck Woods, and there's some other things that we will soon see in the future. I know the names of these levels are pretty ridiculous, but like Hoo Hoo Mountain Watering Hole, they're pretty specific, but yeah, Hoo Hoo Mountain Summit. We're finally at the summit, we're at the top of the mountain, and what do we have here? What do we have here? Oh, are these Hoo Hoo blocks? We're standing on like a puddle of Hoo Hoo blocks. And there's Boblenodon, the pterodactyl that's supposed to bring people up. What are you doing looking at this soul Hoo Hoo block? Fools! What are you kicking that for? That's a really rare stone. It's called a Hoo Hoo block. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And I'll tell you, anyone who tries to kick a Hoo Hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Well, let us explain ourselves. We're just trying to get Hoo Hoo blocks so we can get hammers, so we can get down. Huh? My name? Oh, right. I'm called Boblenodon. It's a silly name. What's that? The townsfolk are all worried about me? Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. Oh, how convenient. Two people went missing at the same time, and it happens that one of them was following the other. And then I saw this huge egghead appear. I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I've just been here keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. So let me get this straight. You saw Prince Peasley, you followed him up the mountain, but got distracted by this egg. So you decided to keep it company and just stay up here without telling anyone you're up here, without realizing that Prince Peasley is probably somewhere else by now. You've just been chilling on top of an egg for how long? Months? Days? Weeks? Months? Years? I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs! Unless they're not fertilized, because then you crack them open and fry them on a pan and have a nice sunny side up egg. Anyways. Oh, it's here! It's time! Oh wow, it's about to hatch! I can't take the suspense! I can. Because I know what's gonna happen. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, it's a mutant Yoshi! And the Hoo Hoo block falls, and it's falling, and it happens to fall in someone's house. I wonder whose house that could be. Ah, well that's a shock. Talk about one crazy egg. Oh my god, Yoshi, what are you doing? No, blah 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 blah. Fortunately, he has wings, so he can fly. Ooh, wow. So this here is our third boss battle. His name is, I am not sure what is his name. His name is Dragahoho. Dragahoho. And I guess it's a play on words. I don't know. He has, you know, upon further thought, his body structure is quite ridiculous. Like, his wings and his tail are tiny. So the way he attacks is he actually spits out Hoo Hoo stones. Hoo stones? Hoo Hoo blocks? I forget what they're called. And originally he is standing up. And what happens is the difference between him standing up and him sitting down is when he's standing up, the blocks that he spits out are actually higher, like, so it's harder to jump over. If you hit him a couple times, enough damage, he will sit down, which makes him easier to avoid. If he tilts his head vertically rather, he's attacking Mario. If it's horizontal, it is attacking Luigi. At one point, if you do enough damage, what'll happen is he'll spit out this giant Hoo Hoo block, or Hoo Stone. Let's see what it's called. It's called a Ho-Ho Stone. And you can attack it if you want, because it is more difficult to avoid his attacks when he jumps on top of the Ho-Ho Stone, because it's obviously less time to react, but in all honesty, if you can deal with avoiding those attacks anyways, it's much more worth it just attacking Dragahoho. God, I can't get over how ridiculous that name is. Dragahoho. Could you imagine if your name was Dragahoho? Or like take any animal name and add ho-ho at the end. Like Giraffe-a-ho-ho. Or like Pig-ho. I don't know, that doesn't work very well. Like, how ridiculous is that? It's just... I don't know. The names of these guys are pretty ridiculous. Understandably so. I mean, I'm assuming this game was in Japanese first. So, assuming that translations, like, people, like, the names are obviously different in translation. Regardless, I feel like they could have chosen some better names. Alright, so we're gonna have a syrup. I think this is not the first time. I'm pretty sure we've had a syrup before. It just replenishes your rose points. I think I've said that before. Oh god, Mario might die. Oh well, because we're awesome, we're badass, and we're gonna just carry on. Carry on my wayward song. That's the only lyric of that song I know. Really. And we've beaten Oh, I told you guys. We got 1 super mushroom, 50 experience each, and I did not see how many coins we got. I think we got approximately 34 coins or so. Alright, and oh my god, what's happening? Yoshi! Oh no, it's not Yoshi. Who are you? Ooh, you fabulous, girl. You shake that hair. Cheers to your mustaches. I don't know whether or not I want to give Prince Peasley, who is this guy, like a sassy gay voice, or like a pompous prick voice. He's both. Well, I suppose you could call it a bit of an accident. As I was investigating events throughout the country for this top-secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cackletta and her vile underling Fawful here on this mountain. But by the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me inside the egg. Ah, Hairflip. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen. Oh no you didn't. I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. What do you know? What do you know? Did you show up to her castle? Did you get bombarded? I was trying to say barraged and bombarded at the same time. Were you bombarded by bombs? I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about. I want you to visit Queen Bean and Queen Bean Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be that Cappelletta's next target is a Queen Bean Castle. I bet my life on it. Then why don't you do something to stop it, Prince Peasley? Instead of telling us, being like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen, so you should do something about it. Why don't you get your sorry ass up off that floating pillow, get to Bean Bean Castle, and stop whatever monstrosity is gonna happen from Cackletta and Fawful. Just, like, come on, pick up the pace. I don't know, that's not what I was trying to say. Oh, hahaha, here's a gift for me, autographed of course. Thank you, I'm sure Luigi's gonna totally appreciate it, be all over it. I think a rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that rose at Bean Bean Castle, they'll permit you to enter. If you say so, ha ha ha, Hairflip. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. And he's off. And Luigi's like totally fanboying over Prince Peasley. That's sort of ridiculous. Maybe it's just because it was royalty. Anyways, Blablanadon thankfully flies us down to the bottom of the summit. Or not the bottom, but like where we were anyways. And we're back in Hoo Hoo Village. So, what we're gonna do is, remember that Hoo Hoo stone that fell into the house? Right around the waterfall? Isn't it this house? Whose house is this? Oh my goodness! I'm not gonna talk for them because I can't talk in an Asian accent, as I've clearly displayed multiple times. And somehow, this Hoo Hoo block suddenly transforms into a hammer. Not just one hammer, 2 hammers. Oh snap! These bad boys are all yours. We've got hammers. Stop! Hammer count up. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. My music hits you so hard. Then I'm like, oh my god, don't know the rest of the words because I don't know the rest of the words. Alright, now we can break these brown looking rocks. I can't speak the English. And we're gonna, now that we have our hammer, we can jump down over here. It's a pretty quick shortcut to get down to the bottom of the hill. And curse smash! If I was Pikal, and if this was like a knife and that was like some hot butter, I could be like, curse slicer! But that's not, I don't think hammers can curse slicer things. Anyways, now that we've made it to the other side of me. No, the other side of the rock, and we finally made it to this portion of the level of Hoo Hoo Mountain. Now that we're making our way down, and music change, I think they'll call it an episode. Thank you guys for watching. This is KoreanWonderBoi with an I, not a Y, episode 6 of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. Comment question of the day was, or the video, I guess it's the day because I'm uploading daily. Whereabouts do you live? What state do you live in? Or province, country, whatever. And how's the weather there? Sunny, rainy, cloudy, overcast? I guess that's the same thing. Temperatures, either in Fahrenheit or Celsius. And I will see you guys next time with Crash 2, if you guys are following that. Or in 2 days, I will see you guys with the next episode of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. Thank you guys, and I'll see you then.